Okay, 13 minutes and 39 seconds on this one. I really don't know what I'm doing. I just know the alternative is even not doing anything, so it's not gonna be an improvement either. It's really like I was kind of eternally investigating this thing that when did I become this much suicidal? That even literally waking up is an agony. Um, it's not like even as if like just happened this year, last year, 2 or 3 years ago. It's like one day it was like, yeah, that's obvious. Life is not worth living, and no matter what, the kind of disconnect and discrepancy between the reward and the effort is not gonna be worth it anyways. Like I just even emailed the philosophy professor who doesn't even fucking know me, but somehow I got in contact with, and whatever he sees me as made him to reach out and check up on me even if I'm fucking alive or not. But I just texted him, hey, you don't understand, you wouldn't understand. And the funny thing is, that guy actually does understand because he literally has written a book on his fucking 15 suicide attempts. That, yeah, if there is someone who understands, that guy actually does. But that's literally that, like rage talking. And I don't know if it's even cry for help or whatever. And funny enough, I even now talking to myself in this video is literally I'm reminded of when so I have this like mental checklist that I like to have in a, let's say, partner or whatever, and this was the actual like revolutionizing kind of point to me that there's actually no fucking one partner that could satisfy every part of me, and it needs to be either like multiple people or just yeah, it's just like gonna be whores. So to keep the the fucking number slot machine, fucking wordplay by the way, going. And I was reminded of this girl I met. It was a German girl, and we were in contact a little bit for a couple of weeks. I don't think even it got to a month, but she had like everything in the fucking checklist. That yeah, the rich as fuck. That wasn't even fucking on the checklist, but hey, no one kind of what you call uh, disappreciates. Let's invent a word. Um, someone get like literally drooling over them with fancy gifts and stuff like that. And on top of that, I was just kind of starting to learn German, so that was the fascination of all things as well. She knew like one or two languages more than me, on top of being native to German, of course. Of course, the typical beautiful as fuck, smart as well, smart to the extent that um, it was kind of like almost out of touch with the day-to-day reality, and everything was literally fucking uh, checked on the list, and still there wasn't even a resemblance of connection because in her world, and she loved psychology as well. My adoration for psychology literally deepened after being with her. But the funny thing is that she hated her life because her whole deal was that she was so beautiful that would get a lot of attention, and she was so smart that she didn't actually try for anything, and everything would come to her easy. And she was so rich that even those two challenges, uh, like of intellect and fucking beauty, didn't get her like adoration or something in some situations. The wealth would. So imagine like you're her, and you come in contact with everyone around you. It's either they want to worship you for your beauty, they're drawn to your intellect, and or most are just fucking leeches on your fucking empire. And her skin would crawl whenever talking to anyone or about anyone. And the funny is that we literally met randomly online when I was on this Hello Talk app looking for a language partner, and I shared a lot of like my enthusiasm for language, and because I was filtering so many people out, I just um, I just like first off opened with the line that okay, what are you learning languages for? I think she was learning Russian or something, and she said, I'm just learning because I'm bored. I said, okay, what are you bored of? Because you're pretty good looking, and you seem to be wealthy as well. With I joked about her necklace on the picture on her profile and shit like that. And she said, yeah, I am, but um, I'm just bored. I said, I'm gonna be blunt with you because you don't seem happy in your picture or whatever. And she was offended, of course, first off, but soon she said, yeah, that's um, the reality of things. I got a lot of stuff and shit like that. Maybe it was just a kind of an image she was living up to or whatever. But the thing is that the irony of the whole situation is she was so fucking suicidal that it was fucking scary that she didn't attempt anything because of how like terrified she was that others would find out, and their image of her would be shattered. But the the thought always was there with her. And the funny thing is, even today, that literally when I'm literally writing something or when I'm doing something during the day, I don't want to die because I'm middle of doing something. But when I go to bed and I say, okay, fucking finally, please let me fucking die and never wake up tomorrow. At least there is this kind of breathing moments that I say, okay, I'm literally fucking uh, reading this manga, let's say, watching this series, playing this game, recording like for that channel, or writing something, or doing the daily stuff, or even fucking eating food or something. I say, okay, let me eat this shit, and after that, I'm gonna decide if I wanna die or not, which pushes the kind of envelope quite further, even like 5 or 6 seconds. But that gives you the breathing room that you don't act on impulse, and it still kind of baffles me that how the fuck this girl is like alive still, because the funny thing is when you have that immense urge to actually die, that mid doing things, mid actual like even fucking intimacy and everything, is like you always wanna die. How the fuck don't you like act on that urge? But the funny thing is, I try to at least bring her to my level. That okay, let's do things today and beg to die tomorrow. That's it. I didn't want to make her like fall in love with life or something because I'm not myself. And the funny thing is, because the whole checklist was there, it was very hard and difficult for me to say, okay, I'm gonna literally say fuck it to the checklist, that everything is literally checked out of the list, and still I don't want this because there was bare minimum connection. And how can you connect with someone who every single moment of the day wants to die? Like, the closest thing to this is like, I want to die on daily basis, not on a fucking second basis. And it just it was literally kind of impacting my own suicidal thoughts as well, because I realized, okay, I'm seeing things from her perspective more and more. That, yeah, if you want to die tomorrow, why not now? And even that, I remember my first and last suicide attempt was after like literally breaking up with her, because it was just, everything made sense, because the epiphany moment was like, yeah, she is right. Life isn't worth living. And although I still feel this way, but I still like do find that kind of the flow state to immerse myself in and say, okay, let's fucking finish this story. Let's read this book. Let's play this game and then fucking decide. But yeah, it just, I'm just reflecting back on, I don't have any time to finish the sentences, I guess, based on my storage. But I'm just reflecting back on like, why am I alive for? What am I alive for? Because if it's literally living day to day, breathing till something magical happens, nothing magical happens ever. Everything is like cause and effect, and I'm sure I'm causing a lot of things, but it takes time for them to take effect, and I don't even want them to take effect. I just wanna. I'm doing like the funny thing is, I'm doing so many things that would bear fruits in 5 years, in 10 years, and I still want to die. I still do them because if I don't do them, the alternative is worse. But I still want to die because I don't see any point in them bearing fruits, anyways. So, yeah, I think the rage email that I sent to the professor was based on that. That the hilarity of the whole thing, that I'm actively doing long-term stuff while literally every single day begging to die. But yeah, that's even I don't know why I'm doing these recordings. These are not gonna be seen by anyone, and if it is, it's gonna be just okay, another one screaming into the void. But at least I'm screaming, I guess. But yeah.